video. This one is, I'm going to talk about how I do my Primaris. So it starts with a nice black undercoat. And so here I'm going to be doing on this Lieutenant model to show you. Okay, next step after the black undercoat is picking out all the red. So I use Mephiston red for this because it's a good base. Top of the helmet, shoulder pads, just bits and pieces here and there. And that's stage 2. Step 3 is a very simple one. Try and go close I can get. Is the little pouchy things on the back. There's a pistol pouch, 3 other pouches there, and then at the front, the belt bit, that's all done Rhinox hide. I don't know if leather actually exists in 41st millennium or not, but I think it looks quite good, so I'll go for Rhinox hide with that. Step 4 is the metal on the model. So for most of the Marines, it's the gun. This guy's obviously got a sword as well, so his sword was basically metal. It had some blue on it, but a few other models got other bits of metal on, but for most of this, it's the gun. That's the gun. That's stage 4. Forgot to say that's with lead belcher. Next is what I think is the most important stage, which is the dry brushing. So I use Celestial Grey, and I use army painter brushes, and I use a dry brush, army painter brush to do this. Dip it in the paint, brush as much as you can off. You can see from my paint traits, done a lot of this, and just really lightly brush it over. If there's particular bits I want to look lighter, I just brush off slightly less paint, so you can see on the backpack there, on the Aquila wings on the front, and on his face I've sort of allowed a bit more paint on the brush, and that's that stage. Okay, so next up is picking out some of the details. So you can see on here I've done the skulls and the purity seal on there, skull on there, skull on there. I've done the handle of his sword red, which will then get a wash in a minute, which I'll go through in a minute. So they just get the first coat there before I then do a wash. After the detail is the washing. So I've done a black wash on the sword handle and the bolt pistol, and then that's null oil, and then Agrax Earthshade on all the bone bits. It just takes some of the brightness off the skulls and adds a bit of shadow to the purity seal. As you might see on here as well, I've also done an Ard coat on the base, and you'll see why I have to do that in a second. So the last thing on this model is the base. It's still drying at the moment. I use the Martian Iron Earth on most of them. I've used some of the Martian Iron Crust on the bigger ones as well. You need to do quite a thick layer on it because it's starting to crack. And that's the reason why I do the Ard coat on first, because it means that the texture paint sticks better. That is basically it. That's for my Primaris Lieutenant, Lord Lieutenant, pretty much finished. I will add some blue to his sword, but I'm not going to add this into the video because that doesn't form part of the general painting of the rest of the Primaris. This was to show you how I painted essentially an entire Primaris force in about a month. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Very basic, definitely not my best painting I've ever done, but very good painting lots of models. Hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and see you next time.